Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to me giving every AFC position group by, obviously, position. That's what we're going to be doing in today's video is AFC divisions by position. You guys don't know what it is. We will get to it here shortly, but we are going to be doing that in today's video. Basically, what it is, of course, you got quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and you just rank them by where they are in their division-wise standing. So you'll get the hang of it once we start doing it, but that is what we're going to do. Part 1 in today's video, and then part 2 is going to be tomorrow where we talk about the NFC as well. So that's what we're doing. These back-to-back videos. Thursday, not really sure what we're going to do, but Friday, of course, you'll have Franchise Friday as well. Thursday is going to be kind of a difficult thing, but we'll see what we can get done for you guys. Anyway, let's go ahead, hop right in. There's not really a whole lot of sports news to go over with. The Braves won last night. Obviously, I watched IF last night. That was pretty good as well. But overall, not really a whole lot to talk about right now, so that's why we got this going on. But let's go ahead and hop in to AFC divisions by position rankings. Alright, here we are with our tier list right here. Obviously, plain and simple. Quarterback, running back, O-line, wide receiver, tight end, defense, and, of course, the head coach. So starting off in the AFC South, we'll go South, North, West, and East is how we're going to do it. But starting off with quarterback position, give me C.J. Stroud, my number 1 quarterback in this division. Number 2, give me Will Levis. Number 3, give me, obviously, T-Law. And then number 4, give me A.R. Number 1, I'm putting A.R. right there just because we have not seen him play yet. Obviously, his off-the-field injuries have prevented him from playing. So I will probably change that once we see him play. But that is where AR stands. T-Law, I do think Will Levis is going to turn out to be a little bit better than Trevor Lawrence. On the other hand, it's just the fact that T-Law last year did not have that great of a year. And then Will Levis, obviously, the times that he did play second place, he played lights out. And then C.J. Stroud playing lights out the whole year for the most part is probably one of the better ones. Now, moving on to running back. Give me the Titans here. Give me the Jags. Then give me the Texans, and then give me the Colts here. Number 1, Titans. Obviously, Derrick Henry is gone, but they still have Tony P, one of the better backs in this division. I do like Tony Pollard. I think he's going to be a great running back. I do think, however, that Travis Etienne is a very close second. Number 3, obviously, Joe Mixon is not the best running back. And then, of course, whoever the Colts running back is at this current point in time, I don't really know who he is. So that's where we're going to go with those rankings. Moving on to the offensive linemen, of course, I'm going to go Texans here. I'm going to go Jags because they had a really good pass rush. I'm going to go Titans, and I'm going to go Colts as well. I believe the Colts did allow a lot of sacks this past year, so that's why I'm going there for them. The Titans, obviously, Will Levis not being able to get the throw off in time was kind of a part of that, but C.J. Stroud, his offensive line is number 1, obviously, for a reason. And then the Jags, not really allowing a whole lot of pass rush to get to them for Trevor Lawrence to throw is kind of one of the reasons why the offensive lineman is there right there. Moving on is, of course, the wide receiver position. Give me the Texans, then give me the Jags, then give me the Colts, and then give me the Titans. I do like the Titans. I will say, I like the Titans wide receiver group. They got D-Hop, obviously. They got Calvin Ridley. But I do think the Jags and the Colts are a little bit bigger. I think you can flip-flop 3 or 4, either one of the two. But the Texans and the Jags are right up there as well. Texans obviously take Dell. Obviously, you've got Nico Collins as well. So those 2 receivers in of themselves is a great wide receiver duo to have within this league. So I'm going to go there. Moving on, we got the tight end position. I'm going Texans again, going Jags, going to go Colts, and then I'm going to go Titans as well. Pretty much the same thing. Texans, obviously, Dalton Schultz is a great position. Evan Ingram is a great position player as well. Whoever the Colts tight end is, and then whoever the Titans tight end is as well. Moving on, we got defense, and this is where I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go Jags here, then I'm going to go Texans, then I'm going to go Colts, then I'm going to go Titans, and then I'm going to go Colts as well. I do like the Titans defense. I think they did get a little bit better with Willie Snead. They did not do terrible. I do think the Colts obviously kind of did it iffy, but the Jags defense was really good with Josh Allen on that defensive side of the ball. Will Anderson, I like that Texans unit. I just think they're a little bit young for who they are. Now, we've got head coach as well. Give me, obviously, DeMeco Ryan. Give me the Colts head coach as well. Give me, debatable. Give well, if this thing would load, then we could have something. Give me the Titans head coach, Brian Callahan, and then give me Doug Peterson, because anyone is better than Doug. So those are my rankings for the AFC South. Let's go ahead and move on to the AFC North. Alright, moving on to the AFC North, of course, same deal, quarterback, running back, O-line, wide receiver, tight end, defense, and then the head coach as well. So, starting off with our quarterback position, it's very close between the two, but I'm going to go Joe, Lamar, then give me Russ or Justin Fields, whoever you want to call it. And then, of course, Deshaun Watson as well. I do not like Deshaun Watson. I think I've stated that many times on the channel. Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, that's a great quarterback duo to have. It's just now on the proper coaching as well. Ravens, on the other hand, Lamar Jackson winning the MVP is great, but Joe Burrow is up there with the best of them. When he plays, he's healthy, which is why I got Joe Burrow. I think either of the two, you could flop and be very good as well. Moving on, you got running back. Give me, obviously, Derrick Henry at the running back number position. Give me Najee, give me Nick Chubb, then give me Najee, and then, of course, whoever the Bengals backup tight end or running back is to Joe Mixon now. But Ravens, obviously, Derrick Henry, going to be a big problem for the AFC North this year. Browns, Nick Chubb, he did get hurt, but again, he's one of the better backs in the league when he is playing. Steelers, Najee Harris is a great running back to have. I really like him. I think he's underrated. And then, of course, the Bengals, we don't know who their running back is. So, moving on to the offensive line. I'm going to go Bengals. I'm going to go Browns. I'm going to go Ravens. And then I'm going to go Steelers. Steelers, they were kind of iffy. That's why they had a lot of sacks this past year. Ravens, obviously, forcing Lamar Jackson to run as much as he did causes a lot of problems. So, that is why I'm going with them. Browns, obviously, they've had a really good O-line for the past, 10 years or something. I don't know what it is. And then the Bengals, obviously, giving Joe Burrow hurt. That wasn't really primarily their fault. But, again, they really have the best O-line in this division by far. So, moving on is the wide receiver position. I'm going to go Bengals here. Then I'm going to go Ravens. Then I'm going to go Browns. And then I'm going to go Steelers. Bengals, obviously, you're not going to be able to compete with them. But the Ravens, they have a young wide receiver duo. Zay Flowers. And then, of course, the other wide receiver that they have is a really good, talented duo to have. Nick Chubb, or obviously with the Browns, you got Amari Cooper. Then you have Jerry Jeudy as well. That's kind of iffy. And then the Steelers, whoever their running backs are now, with the absence, or wide receivers are, with the absence of Deontay Johnson and George Pickens almost as well. So that's what I got there. Moving on to tight end, I'm going to go Mark Andrews here. Then I'm going to go Bengals. Then I'm going to go Browns. And then, of course, I'm going to go Steelers. I don't really know who the tight ends are for the Bengals and the Browns, obviously. We know CJ Uzomah was there, but he left as well. So I do think the Bengals had a really good tight end. Don't quote me on that one, but the Ravens definitely have the best tight end in this position group, and that's pretty much all you need to know as well. Then you got defense. Give me the Browns defense. I really do like them. Give me the Ravens defense, Bengals, and then Steelers. Steelers kind of coming in dead last in everything this past year just because how many points they have given up. The Browns, on the other hand, they've always had a really good defense with Myles Garrett. That group is really solid together. Then the Ravens, they had a really, really solid defense as well. And then the Bengals, they've had their injury fair share, which is why they're number 3 here. And then Steelers, obviously, doing not the best in the defense. So, moving on is head coach. Give me Harbaugh. Then give me, obviously, Zach Taylor. Then give me the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. Actually swap that. Give me Steelers, Mike Tomlin, and then Kevin Stefanski for the Browns. I like Jim Harbaugh. He's a really good coach. I cannot wait to see what he does next year with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Zach Taylor is good as a good coach when Joe Burrow plays. That just shows, and they almost made the playoffs without Joe Burrow, so that just goes to show you his coaching abilities as well. Then you got the Steelers on the other hand. They're a really solid team. With Mike Tomlin, he's never had a losing season, which is why he's number 3. And then the Browns, Kevin Stefanski is kind of a dummy. But that's all I got for the AFC North. Let's move on to the AFC West and almost close out this video. Alright, video's kind of getting overboard, so we're going to kind of speed run through these things, and then I'll talk about them towards the end. Quarterback, obviously, we're going to go Patrick Mahomes, we're going to go Justin Herbert, then we're going to go Aiden O'Connell, and then we're going to go Bo Nix. I just think that's the better half of it, for real. This division is not the best in quarterbacks. Let's move on to the running back position. Moving on to that running back position, give me Josh Jacobs, then give me the Chargers running back, give me the Chiefs, and then give me the Broncos for that running back position as well. Josh Jacobs is a really good running back for the Raiders. I don't think he's playing there anymore. Actually, scratch that. But whoever they have is still going to be a very good threat with the Raiders as well. Wide receivers, also give me the Raiders. Then give me the Chiefs. They have a really good young receiver core. Then give me the Chargers and then the Broncos as well. Pretty self-explanatory on that one. Chiefs, give me tight end Travis Kelce on that one. Obviously, Justin Herbert's weapon for the Chargers is really good. Tight end, I'll go Raiders, and then I'll go Broncos on that. Offensive line, give me the Chiefs O-line. They held up really well for Patrick Mahomes this year. Then, I guess you would say, actually, give me the Chargers, give me the Broncos, and then give me the Raiders for the offensive line. This is the division where I have the least amount of knowledge on, but whatever. Moving on, the Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos for the defense. And then head coach, give me Andy, give me Harbaugh, then give me whoever it is for the Raiders. And then obviously Sean Payton is last just because he's kind of grown out of it. But that is all I got for this position of the AFC West. Let's move on to the AFC East to finish out this video. Alright, final division with the AFC East here. We'll start off with quarterback. Give me Josh Allen. Then give me Aaron Rodgers, one of the best to ever do it. Then give me Tua, and then give me Drake May. I just think Drake May is a little inexperienced. Tua, obviously, is kind of mid at this point. Rodgers, one of the best to ever do it. And then Josh Allen is the better quarterback in this division. Now, running back-wise, give me the Dolphins here. Then give me the Jets. Give me the Bills. And then give me the Patriots as well. I think that's pretty good, self-explanatory in my opinion. Our Dolphins, obviously, Devon A-Chain is really good. Jets, you got Breece Hall. Bills, obviously, is okay. And the Jets, you got whoever their running back is too. So, moving on. Give me the offensive lineman for the Bills. Give me the offensive lineman for the Dolphins. Then the Jets. And then the Patriots. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory as well. I think it goes to show you how many points these quarterbacks can score when they have good offensive line protection. It's very close with the Dolphins and the Bills. But either way, they could flip-flop as well. Then, wide receiver group, give me the Dolphins here. Give me actually take that back. Give me the Jets. Give me the Bills. And then give me the Pats. I think the Jets have a better wide receiver group than the Bills do at this point in time. Obviously, Stephon Diggs leaving that Bills group is kind of what is terrible for them, so that does not help them at all. And then the Dolphins, obviously, with Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, that whole group is going to be really electric this past year this next year as well. Then you got tight end. Give me the Bills here. I like Dalton Kincaid. Then give me the Jets. Then give me the Dolphins, and then give me the Pats for that one. Pretty self-explanatory on that one. Defense, give me the Bills defense, give me the Patriots defense, give me the Jets, actually swap that, give me the Jets defense, and then give me the Dolphins defense for that one as well. That one's pretty obviously not hard to understand why their Dolphins are in dead last, but again, it is what it is. Let's move on to our final one, which is head coach. So first, give me Sean McDermott. He's one of the best to ever do it in this division. Then give me Robert Saleh. Then, of course, give me Mike McDaniel, and then give me whoever the Patriots coach is. I cannot forget. But that is all of my AFC position rankings. A little bit longer video. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments down below. Of course, that's where I'm going to end today's video. Part 1 of ranking divisions by position. Tomorrow, we'll do the NFC. That's where I'm going to cut today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, if you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, turn that bell on. We do our best to post on this channel every single day. I'm going to hop off, get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, I will see you all in tomorrow's part 2 video. Peace.